Welcome to the heart of the holiday season, where industrial precision meets traditional spirit inside a massive cake factory. Before the baking begins, a fleet of trucks arrives, delivering tons of premium raw ingredients from around the world. We begin at the raw material zone, the critical entry point for high-quality flour, butter, and exotic dried fruits. Dried fruits like raisins, cherries, and candied peels are inspected. Quality is the foundation of every perfect Christmas cake. Every batch undergoes rigorous screening. Automated systems weigh ingredients while QR codes track their origin and harvest date. Nothing is left to chance. The digital inventory system ensures that only the freshest ingredients move forward to processing. Meanwhile, fresh fruits destined for drying enter a separate, specialized line for immediate cleaning and preparation. Step 2. Fruit processing. Here, raw nature is refined into the sweet jewels that define a traditional fruit cake. High-speed automated peelers remove skins with surgical precision, minimizing waste and ensuring maximum yield from every fruit. Industrial cutters then slice the fruit into perfectly uniform cubes, guaranteeing every bite of cake has consistent texture. To preserve color and intensify flavor, the cut fruit enters massive vacuum drying chambers for gentle moisture removal. This advanced drying process locks in the natural sugars without cooking the fruit, maintaining a vibrant and chewy texture. Once dried, the fruit needs rehydration. It is transferred to large stainless steel tanks for the soaking phase. A blend of syrup and mild spirits is pumped into the tanks. This infusion is crucial for the cake's moistness. Programmable logic controllers monitor the temperature and time, ensuring the fruit absorbs the liquid perfectly over several days. The result is plump, juicy fruit ready to become the star ingredient.
Gently fold in the soaked raisins and cherries.
Now, we move to step 3, dough preparation. In the mixing hall, silos dispense flour, sugar, and butter into giant planetary mixers capable of handling tons per hour. Fresh eggs are processed by an automated breaking machine, filtering out shells before the liquid egg enters the mix. The mixers roar to life. Giant paddles fold the ingredients together, creating a rich, creamy batter base. Sensors constantly check the dough's viscosity and temperature, ensuring the emulsion is stable and airy. Step 4 is delicate, mixing the fruit into the dough. The process must be gentle to keep the fruit intact. The mixer shifts to a slow speed setting. High speed would crush the fruit and bleed colors into the dough. Cameras and torque sensors monitor the resistance, stopping the machine exactly when the distribution is perfectly even. This entire mixing process happens within a sealed environment to maintain strict hygiene and food safety standards. Step 5. Automatic molding. The heavy, fruit-laden batter is pumped to the depositing station. Rows of non-stick molds travel along the conveyor belt, waiting to be filled with precise amounts of mixture. The volumetric filler deposits exact portions into each mold, ensuring every cake weighs exactly the same. A robotic arm with a vibrating tool passes over the molds to level the batter and remove air pockets. Once leveled, another robotic system stacks the molds onto large baking trays, ready for the oven. The precision of these robots allows the factory to produce thousands of cakes per hour without a single error. Step 6. Industrial baking. The racks enter the massive tunnel ovens, the heart of the factory. These ovens are hundreds of feet long, with different zones controlling temperature and humidity separately. Inside, the batter rises slowly. The heat activates the baking powder and sets the structure around the fruit. Thermal cameras monitor the cakes in real time, visualizing heat distribution to prevent raw centers or burn edges. The baking process takes hours. It's a slow roast to ensure the dense fruit cake is cooked thoroughly. As they near the exit, the temperature drops slightly to settle the crumb structure before they emerge. Emerging from the oven, the cakes are golden brown and aromatic, transitioning to step 7, cooling. They are immediately transferred to a spiral cooling conveyor that travels upwards toward the center.
Featuring dynamic cool air circulation and a state-of-the-art HEPA filtration system for optimal preservation.
Proper cooling is vital. If packed too hot, condensation would form, ruining the shelf life. The cooling process stabilizes the cakes, making them firm enough for the upcoming deepening decoration. Step 8. Decoration and finishing. This is where the cake gets its festive appearance and extra flavor. Automated sprayers coat the cakes with a fine mist of brandy or syrup to enhance moisture and preservation. 4 glazed versions. A curtain of fondant or icing is poured over the cakes as they pass under. Robotic arms place decorative nuts or cherries on top with sub-millimeter accuracy. 4 premium lines. Skilled workers perform a manual check and finish, adding a human touch to the industrial process. The combination of automation and human craftsmanship ensures every cake looks as good as it tastes. Step 9. Quality control. Before packaging, the cakes must pass a gauntlet of safety checks. X-ray machines scan every single cake, looking for high-density foreign objects like metal or glass. Check weighers reject any product that doesn't meet the strict weight specifications, blowing them off the line. Random samples are taken to the on-site laboratory for microbiological testing and moisture analysis. Step 10. Automated packaging. The cakes are sealed to lock in freshness for the holiday season. Flow-pack machines wrap the cakes in protective film, flushing the package with nitrogen to prevent leak. Robots then pick up the wrapped cakes and place them into premium carton boxes. Lasers etch the expiration date, batch number, and traceability QR code onto every box. Step 11. Here they wait, perfectly preserved, until orders trigger their dispatch to supermarkets worldwide. Finally, Step 12. The consumer. The journey ends on a holiday table. A family opens the box, revealing the cake that survived hundreds of quality checks. Slicing into it reveals the rich fruit distribution we engineered back in the mixing stage. It's a blend of modern technology and timeless tradition,
you got some right there.
bringing joy
okay,
to
you still look
millions.
handsome.
Let's take a deeper look at the chemistry of the ingredients that make this possible. The flour used is a specific low-protein blend designed to hold heavy fruit without collapsing. Butter is pumped in at a precise temperature to ensure it emulsifies instantly with the sugar. Back at the receiving dock, we see the sheer volume of ingredients required for the holiday rush. Silos hold enough flour to bake 100,000 cakes a day. The air inside the factory is filtered to hospital standards to prevent wild yeast contamination. Workers entering the production floor pass through air showers and hygiene stations. Inside the fruit processing room, the smell of citrus and rum is overwhelming. The soaking duration is calculated based on the fruit's moisture content at arrival. Too much moisture, and the cake will mold. Too little, it will be dry. The chopping machines use laser guides to ensure safety and precision cutting. Any fruit pieces that are too small are filtered out and used for jams or pastes. The mixing bowls travel on automated guided carts to the depositing station. A hydraulic lift raises the bowl and tips the ton of batter into the hopper. The hopper has a double jacket to keep the batter at a constant cool temperature. Molds are sprayed with a non-stick vegetable oil mist before filling. This ensures the cakes release perfectly after baking, without breaking. The oven conveyor belt is made of a steel mesh to allow heat circulation underneath. Gas burners inside the oven are modulated to maintain temperature within 1 degree. If the oven stops, an emergency system ejects the cakes to prevent a fire.
Look at this data
Operators
point right
watch
here. It's exceeding all
screens
thresholds.
displaying the baking
hits the red
curve,
line, we have to
a
initiate the
graph of
bypass
temperature
immediately.
over time. The smell outside the factory is legendary in the local town. Inside, the cooling tower is the tallest structure in the production line. It acts as a buffer, storing thousands of cakes while they come down to room temperature.
Approved.
Sensors measure the core temperature of random cakes using a probe. Only when the core is below 25 degrees Celsius can they move to packaging. The deepening robot uses suction cups to lift the cakes out of the molds. The empty molds return on a lower belt to the washing station. Mold washing is a high-pressure, hot water cycle to remove greasy cakes. Back to the cakes. They travel single file towards the inspection zone. Cameras photograph each cake surface to check for color consistency. Too dark? Rejected. Too pale? Rejected. Only the gold standard passes. For fruit cakes, the distribution of fruit on top is also analyzed. The decoration line uses ingredients like whole almonds and glazed cherries. These are hand-selected for size and shape before being loaded into the brackets. The glazing curtain is heated to keep the fondant flowing smoothly. Excess glaze falls through the grate and is filtered and recirculated. This closed-loop system reduces waste and costs. After glazing, the cakes pass through a cooling tunnel to set the icing. If the icing is too soft, it will stick to the packaging wrapper. Packaging materials are supplied in massive rolls, enough for thousands of cakes. The auto splicer connects a new roll without stopping the machine. Modified atmosphere packaging, MAP, removes oxygen to extend shelf life. This allows the cakes to stay fresh for months without artificial preservatives. The cardboard boxes are erected automatically from flat blanks. Hot melt glue is applied to seal the box flaps securely. A robotic arm places the finished box into a shipping case. The shipping cases are taped and labeled for logistics. Palletizing robots arrange the cases in an interlocking pattern for stability. Stretch wrap is applied with tension to hold the load during transport. The warehouse management system assigns a specific slot for each pallet. Drones are sometimes used to scan barcodes on high shelves for inventory. The logistics team plans routes to deliver to stores efficiently. During Christmas season, this factory operates 24/7. Maintenance crews work during breaks to keep machines running perfectly. Cleaning teams sanitize the line between different batches. Sustainability is key. Waste heat from the ovens is used to warm the building. Solar panels on the roof provide a portion of the electricity. Water used for washing fruit is treated and recycled. The process we see today is the result of decades of engineering. Yet, the recipe remains faithful to the original traditional formula. Let's revisit the spice blending room, a small but critical area. Spices like cinnamon, nutmeg, and cloves are ground fresh daily. This ensures the aroma is potent and authentic in the final cake. The spices are weighed to the microgram to ensure consistent flavor profiles. This spice blend is added to the flour before it enters the main mixer. The butter used is often a blend of dairy butter and specialized margarine. This combination provides the taste of butter with the stability of oil. In the egg room, pasteurized liquid eggs are stored in refrigerated tanks. Using pasteurized eggs eliminates the risk of salmonella completely. The sugar used is often a mix of brown and white sugar. Brown sugar adds moisture and that deep caramel color to the cake. The batter resting time is strictly controlled before depositing. This allows the flour to hydrate fully for a smoother crumb. We are now midway through the production shift, and the pace is relentless. Quality assurance officers walk the floor, spot checking every station. They check the viscosity of the batter using a special viscometer. If it's too thick, the pump might clog. Too thin, the fruit sinks. The fruit suspension is the holy grail of fruitcake manufacturing. This is achieved by the specific thickness of the batter and flour coating of fruit. The flour coating helps grip the batter during rising. As we approach the ovens again, notice the heat recovery systems. This energy efficiency makes the cake more affordable and eco-friendly. The cakes inside the oven undergo the Maillard reaction, creating flavor. This browning adds complex caramel and nutty notes to the crust. Different markets prefer different levels of baking. The oven settings can be adjusted instantly for different product recipes. After baking, the cakes are sterile. Recontamination is the enemy. The cooling area has positive air pressure to keep dust out. Workers here wear different colored protective gear. The decorating robots are programmed with AI to adapt to cake shape variations. This ensures the icing is centered, even if the cake isn't perfectly round. The alcohol spray also acts as a mild surface disinfectant. It gives that signature holiday aroma when the consumer opens the pack. 4-nut top cakes. The nuts are roasted beforehand for extra crunch. This prevents them from becoming soggy, sitting on a moist cake. We are approaching the final packaging lines once more. Metal detectors here are set to the highest sensitivity. Even a piece of metal as small as 1 millimeter triggers a rejection. The flow pack film is often metallized to block light and UV rays. Light can cause the fats in the butter to go rancid over time. The boxes are designed to be crush-resistant for stacking. Beautiful graphics are printed to entice the holiday shopper. Every year, the design changes to keep the product feeling fresh. The pallets are wrapped in breathable netting if the cakes are still warm. But usually, they are fully cooled, so solid wrap is used for stability. The forklifts are electric to prevent exhaust fumes in the warehouse. Data flows from the factory to the headquarters in real time.
The vessel
Supply
is
chain
maintaining
managers
speed through the corridor.
track
Yes,
the
the
global
ETA
shipment
is still
of these
Thursday,
cakes.
assuming the weather
Some are
holds
shipped
near
by
the coast.
sea to distant
What about the
markets
shipment
months
currently
in
near
advance.
Hawaii?
Fruitcake gets better with age, so early shipping is beneficial. The flavors meld and mature during the long ocean voyage. Trucks take the domestic orders to local distribution centers. The logistics puzzle is as complex as the manufacturing process. Back at the factory, the cleaning shift begins now. Every crumb must be removed to prevent pest attraction. Swabs are taken to verify the cleanliness before the next item. This cycle repeats daily, a rhythm of production and hygiene. The scale of this operation allows for affordable luxury.
It looks so
Everyone
good.
deserves a high-quality
We're definitely
Christmas
coming
cake
back
on
next
their
week.
table. The factory employs hundreds of people from the local community. It is a hub
I am
of
so
economic
tired, but
activity
yes, let's
and
go
engineering
quickly.
excellence. Let's take one last look at the finished product. The glossy finish, the visible fruit, the solid structure. It represents the culmination of agriculture, chemistry, and engineering. From the sunny orchards where the fruit was grown, to the wheat fields harvested for the flour, to the dairy farms providing the butter. All these global ingredients converge here. The factory is the melting pot that creates the magic. As Christmas approaches, the warehouse empties out. The frantic pace of production slows down for a brief holiday break.
I think
But
the
planning for
structural
next
support for
year
the third tier
begins
needs to be
almost
adjusted here.
immediately.
Yes, but if we move
New
the chocolate
recipes,
curls, it won't
new
obscure the
designs,
raspberry
and
coulis
efficiency
design.
Let's try
improvements.
sketching that out.
Innovation never stops in the food industry. But for now, the job is done. The cakes are out in the world, ready to be enjoyed. In the store, the cake sits proudly on the seasonal shelf. The shopper picks it up, checking the weight and the ingredients. They place it in their cart, the centerpiece of their holiday meal. Back home, the unboxing is a moment of anticipation. The scent of spices fills the room as the plastic is cut. Placed on a ceramic platter, it looks homemade, yet perfect. A serrated knife is used to saw gently through the dense fruit. The slice holds together, not crumble, thanks to the protein structure. Serve with a dollop of cream or a glass of wine. The first bite confirms the quality of the ingredients. Moist, flavorful, with a burst of citrus and spice. This is the result of the 220 steps we just witnessed. Mass production does not mean a loss of quality. It means consistency, safety, and accessibility for everyone. The hidden process behind fruitcakes is a marvel of the modern world.
Few
As the snow
realize
falls
the work
outside,
that continues
the
here
factory hums,
long after the
preparing
city
for
sleeps.
tomorrow.
Powered
Thank you for
by the
joining us
dedication
on this
within these
industrial
walls.
journey. From the raw material zone to your dining table. This has been Inside the Christmas Cake Factory. May your holidays be sweet and your cakes be perfect. See you in the next episode of Industrial Processes.